Good evening, everyone. How is everyone this evening? I love it. My name is Elena Saenz. I have the honor of serving Montgomery College as the Associate Senior Vice President for Academic Partnerships and Programs, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the 2025 Dual Enrollment Recognition Ceremony. So we are gathering to honor the incredible achievements of all of our dually enrolled students who have demonstrated remarkable determination, discipline, and vision by completing their college degree while still in high school. We at Montgomery College and Montgomery County Public Schools are extraordinarily proud of you. We know that behind every student, there's a story that involves a lot of effort, support from family members and others in our lives, and perseverance. This celebration could not be possible without the unwavering commitment of many, many partners. I'd like to take a moment to recognize and thank the distinguished individuals who joined me on the platform this evening. All the way at the end is Mr. Akima Rogers. Mr. Rogers is the Director of Academic Initiatives at Montgomery College, and truth be told, he is the heart and soul of the dual enrollment program at Montgomery College. Ms. Gloria Aparicio Blackwell is with us this evening. She serves the college as the chair of the Board of Trustees. Ms. Grace Rivera Oven is the vice president of the Montgomery County Board of Education. Dr. Sanjay Rai is the Secretary of Higher Education for the state of Maryland. Mr. Will Jawando is the Vice President of the Montgomery County Council. Dr. Thomas Taylor is the Superintendent of Montgomery County Public Schools. Dr. Jermaine F. Williams is the President of Montgomery College. Hometown favorite. Dr. Genevieve Floyd is the Director of the Career and Post-Secondary Partnerships and Career Advising for Montgomery County Public Schools. And if Mr. Rogers is the heart and soul of the dual enrollment program at Montgomery College, Dr. Floyd is the heart and soul of the dual enrollment program at Montgomery County Public Schools. To my left is Dr. Deidre Price. She serves as the Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and the college-wide provost. Ms. Nikki Hazel serves as the Chief Academic Officer for Montgomery County Public Schools. Dr. Jonathan Garrick is the principal at Northwood High School. Mr. Dan McCulkey is the assistant principal at Clarksburg High School. I think we are waiting on Mr. Scott Smith. He will probably join us. He is the principal of Northwest High School. And we have some amazing student speakers. Miss Adele Key, Ewing Carey is the student speaker from the Virtual Middle College. Olivia Yingling is the student speaker from Early College. Ms. Lina El Shawahin is the student speaker from the P-TECH program. And last but absolutely not least is Zachary Singer, our student performer, and he is from Northwood Middle College. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the leader of Montgomery College, a champion for student success and educational equality, and someone whose vision has guided our institution forward with both purpose and heart. Since assuming the role in February of 2022, Dr. Williams had steadfast advocate for student access, equity, and success. His leadership is deeply rooted in creating inclusive, data-informed strategies that uplift historically underrepresented communities. Prior to joining Montgomery College, Dr. Williams served as the president of Nassau Community College in New York, and he held key leadership positions at other institutions including North Shore Community College and Northeastern Illinois University. He is also a faculty member at Northeastern University Graduate School of Education in his free time. Dr. Williams holds many degrees, including from Lafayette College, St. John's University, and Temple University, and he has completed executive education leadership courses at Harvard University. His commitment to higher education and the public good continues to shape the future of Montgomery College and the broader community. He lives right here in Montgomery County with his partner, Dr. Maggie Williams, and their 2 sons. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Williams.
Wow, thank you, Dr. Sines. How's everybody? You having a good night so far? All right, well, we are here to celebrate you. Let's give our students a round of applause. Come on. So again, thank you very much, Dr. Sines. Good evening, everybody, and congratulations to our amazing students. This celebration is truly all about you, and it's absolutely incredible milestone that you've achieved. You've completed college coursework before graduating high school. And not just college coursework, but your credential, right? Your associates. Let's give our students another round of applause. This journey, as you know, takes ambition, focus, and discipline. And we are all so proud, so very, very proud of what you have accomplished. Before we go further, and I'm continue celebrating our students and all their supporters, I want to acknowledge a few people, some of whom have already been acknowledged, but just really important to uplift and amplify their good work as they expand equitable access to education across our county and across our state. So I appreciate another round of applause for Dr. Sanjay Rai, our Secretary of Higher Education for the state of Maryland. And also Mr. Will Jawando, Vice President and Education and Culture Chair for Montgomery County Council. Round of applause for Vice President Jawando. And let me also extend a heartfelt thanks and just deep appreciation for individuals, again, who helped make this possible. And I'm going to start with the very own superintendent, Dr. Thomas Taylor, superintendent of Montgomery County Public Schools. Let's give him a round of applause. Dr. Genevieve Floyd, Director of Division of Career and Post-Secondary Partnerships and Career Advising. Dr. Sines, who you just met, Associate Vice President for Academic Partnerships and Programs at Montgomery College. And Mr. Akima Rogers, Director of Academic Initiatives here at the college. Please. So I know you heard their names before, and there are so many others that I and we could uplift, but wanted to just shout them out really quickly once again. I'm here, as I say, here for a good time, not a long time, so I'll be brief and share you a little bit about Montgomery College and our deep dedication, and are very much grateful for our partnership with MCPS. And together, I was just talking with the superintendent, we're building a pipeline of educational opportunity that is transforming Montgomery County, truly transforming Montgomery County. And ultimately, these efforts will enable more residents to fill high-demand jobs, earn family-sustaining wages, and positively contribute to their communities, which advances our society, right? It's about uplifting individuals and then communities and generations. And that is the type of impact that we are all seeking to have. And that's what you see in this room here today. To the families, friends of our graduates, thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement and everything that you've done to make a difference. Let's give a round of applause to the families, the friends, the supporters. As you can see, we're all about appreciation. Along those lines, the faculty and staff. Please, let's give the awesome faculty and staff a round of applause. Now, very briefly as I transition, our why, our purpose for being here, our purpose for doing what we do day in and day out in education. Our why is all of you. Each and every one of you, all of you students, you are our why, you are our purpose, you are what makes us want to make things better. So thank you, and this year, we are celebrating our largest cohort of dual enrollment students, 303 dual enrollment students earning degrees. Let's give a round of applause, 303. And as I transition, I just want to share a few additional words with you. Please know that you are setting a bold example for what access and excellence can look like. You sought out college opportunities early, which is a true sign of both vision and courage. Balancing high school and college coursework requires extraordinary time management and intellectual curiosity, right? And you have done it in a way that is absolutely commendable. So I stand before you, one individual among many, who are so thankful for your dedication, who are so appreciative of your perseverance, who are so thankful for what you contribute to society today, tomorrow, and the future. Thank you. Thank you for choosing Montgomery College. Thank you for being with us. Congratulations to all the graduates. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. I also want to take a moment to recognize some folks who come in a little bit late. Another member of the Montgomery College Board of Trustees, Dr. Cheryl Chapman. Dr. Chapman, if you would just say hello. And also, she tried to sneak in the back, but I see you. Dr. Ann Kadamian. Thank you for being here. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to Dr. Thomas Taylor, Superintendent of Montgomery County Public Schools. And I know that Dr. Taylor and Dr. Williams are dressed identically, so it's hard to tell them apart, but Dr. Taylor was appointed in July of 2024 and leads Maryland's largest school district, serving 160,000 students across 211 schools. Can you imagine being in charge of that many young people? I have two, and I cannot keep in charge of those two. So he happens to be a proud alumnus of Montgomery County Public Schools. Dr. Taylor brings over 25 years of experience in education, including more than a decade in district-level leadership and 6 years as a superintendent. Prior to his current role, he served as the superintendent of Stafford County Public Schools in Virginia, where he was named the 2024 Virginia Region 3 Superintendent of the Year. For his, yes, please, that absolutely deserves some applause. That was awarded to him for his focus on student-focused leadership. Dr. Taylor holds a doctorate in education policy, a master's in educational leadership from the University of Virginia, as well as an MBA from the College of William and Mary. His leadership is characterized by a commitment to equity, transparency, and community engagement, and this is why they get along so well. Dr. Taylor and his wife Sue are the proud parents of 5 children. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Taylor.
Thank you, Dr. Steins. It was a very long introduction. I hope my remarks are not nearly that long. I will say this, I'm thrilled to be here at my very first dual enrollment ceremony. My most important credential that was shared is that I too graduated from Montgomery County Public Schools, and I gotta tell you, I wish that I had the opportunity that our graduates here tonight are celebrating, because this truly is a remarkable opportunity and a remarkable accomplishment. And thank you for pointing out that I am indeed dressed in my best Dr. Williams appreciation outfit. I did not get the shoes right, but there always is Friday. I can do my best, because there is a big commencement happening then. So Dr. Williams, I want to thank you for your partnership. I want to thank you for this lovely ceremony and for the work that we do and the work that we will do. And I can't help but notice that it is a pleasure to share this stage with you and Vice President of the Council, Will Jawando, and to not be at a budget meeting. That is a delight, and to be here to celebrate instead. Thank you, Secretary Rye, for making time to be a part of this special event. You are joined today by members of our Board of Education, Grace Rivera-Oven, who's on the stage, and some that are in the audience, as well as principals from MCPS, administrators from MCPS, members of my senior team that are here today. And students, this is important because we're all gathered here in support of you, in support of this big accomplishment, and we are oh so proud of you as individuals, but we're also very proud of the fact that this number continues to grow, because this really is a fantastic opportunity. And even though logistically challenging at times, logistically challenging for you as students to figure out how to live with one foot in 2 different worlds, you somehow have made it happen through a lot of grit and resiliency. And that really does make us proud, maybe even more so than some of your academic accomplishments, which have been really, really robust. None of this happens without the support of policymakers and decision makers who are quietly working behind the scenes to set the direction for great opportunities. So the only ask for applause that I'm going to ask in this entire conversation that we're having is actually for the Board of Trustees of Montgomery College and the Board of Education for Montgomery County Public Schools, because they really have made the conditions ripe for something like this to happen. So let's please give them a round of applause. Now, this is a big group celebration, but I do want to point out one individual. And that one individual is one of the graduates in this graduating class. He's actually the student member of the Board of Education, Pernille Suvarna. Where is Pernille? Can he stand up? Is he in this room right now? He's a graduate of Clarksburg High School and Montgomery College. And whether he's at this particular ceremony or not, I gotta tell you that we are so thrilled that Pernille took advantage of this opportunity, because participating in virtual classes through Montgomery College made his service on the Board of Education possible. He was a great representative to the student body of Montgomery College and to the student body of MCPS, and I have to give him praise because he really is a fantastic representative also of the class of 2025. So, turning to you graduates, I hope you realize that earning a college degree while still in high school is more than just impressive. It is a powerful head start to a very bold future that you have before you. We are so proud of not just what you've done, but what you will accomplish. And that this accomplishment allows you to step boldly into adulthood, which is what your parents are really anxious for, I promise you. They will miss you when you are gone doing whatever it is that you'll do next, whether it's in the workforce or further academic pursuits. But they are proud that you took the initiative to do something this bold, because it creates a sense of purpose and possibility for you. I also want to echo some praise to the parents that are here, and this is really where I want to close, and to say thank you for your partnership. Thank you for your risk in supporting a bold initiative for your kids to coexist in their educational ecosystem in not one place, but two places. We appreciate you. This is your victory today as well. And thank you so much for your support of your young people. Class of 2025, congratulations.
I'm putting it on the short people setting again. Dr. Taylor, thank you very much. You heard that Dr. Taylor is an alum of Montgomery County Public Schools, and after this event, I'm going to try to recruit him to become an alum of Montgomery College. So I'll be speaking to you in a little while. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to Dr. Sanjay Rai, Maryland's Secretary of Higher Education. Dr. Rai was appointed by Governor Wes Moore and officially sworn in on May 1st, 2024. Dr. Rai brings over 30 years of experience in faculty leadership, and leadership positions at Montgomery College, liberal arts universities, and state-supported institutions. He is recognized globally for his work as a faculty member, scholar, and leader. Dr. Rai holds degrees from institutions in India, Canada, and the United States, including a doctorate in mathematics from the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville. He has authored numerous scholarly articles, and his most recent book, Basic Insights in Vector Calculus, was published in 2020. Also, Dr. Rai just happened to have spent 2 decades of his life working here at Montgomery College. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Rai home.
Good evening, everyone. I think there are 300 graduates of early college. You can do better. Good evening. Thank you. I am Dr. Sanjay Rai, and it is my esteemed honor for serving as Maryland's Secretary for Higher Education. I bring greetings on behalf of Governor Wes Moore and also Lieutenant Governor Aruna Miller. Let me begin by expressing my sincere thanks to Dr. Elena Saenz and Dr. Genevieve Floyd for the invitation to be here tonight to congratulate and celebrate of all this year's graduates. I want to thank and recognize President Jermaine Williams, Superintendent Thomas Taylor, and all of the faculty and staff members whose diligent work helps to make the dual enrollment program a resounding success. Additionally, I want to acknowledge all the family and friends in the room, without whom our students would not be here today. Let's give all of them a round of applause. It is a deep honor for me to be here with all of you tonight, and a personal joy to return to Montgomery College, where you just heard that I spent 20 years working alongside dedicated colleagues and friends to expand access to higher education. This institution and these programs are very, very close to my heart. Governor Messmore often speaks about the importance of partnership for progress. When we launched this dual enrollment partnership between Montgomery County Public Schools and Montgomery College, we did so with a bold vision that high school students from every background could begin college early, earn credentials sooner, save money, parents, and confidently step into their futures. This program reflects how the governor views education as a pathway to economic mobility and equity. And tonight, the vision that was at the forefront from the very beginning comes to life in each one of you. So, class of 2025, your accomplishments are nothing short of remarkable. You have earned college credits, associate degrees, all before finishing high school. More than 260, I'm a mathematician, so some data you have to live with it, right? More than 260 of you will graduate with at least a 3.0 GPA. 42 of you have earned a perfect 4.0 GPA. One of you is already a college graduate at just 15 years old. Over 160 of you have contributed 150 plus service learning hours, showing that academic excellence and community leadership go hand in hand. The completion rate for these programs is over 90%. You have completed your degrees in 2 years, and you have no debt. And you are graduating with majors like nursing, surgical technology, cybersecurity, networking, computer science, engineering, business, life sciences, teaching. All those areas are extremely important for our economy, where we are looking for homegrown talent like you. You are taught by one of the most outstanding faculty anywhere in the country, many of them with terminal degrees, PhDs, and others from institutions like Princeton, Harvard, and Caltech, and Berkeley, et cetera, et cetera. And many of them come from business and industry world. Some of them are NIH scientists. Some of them are NASA scientists as well. You had opportunity to access learning centers, outstanding learning centers. You had access to coaches within your institutions. You had opportunities for internships, and many of you had opportunities to do undergraduate research that was embedded within your academic program. And one of you, a couple of you, even found bacterial phage in the soil of Rockville campus. Bacterial phage is something that was found in Ganges River in India. For centuries, people worshipped the river because water never went back. And in 1930s, scientists from Germany found the presence of bacterial phage in the water. Today, our students on this campus have found bacterial phage in the soil of Rockville campus. Every issue that contemporary higher education faces today, whether it's completion rate, whether it's time to degree or cost to degree, this program addresses every single issue that's out there. As Secretary of Higher Education, I like to see this program expanded or scaled up across our state. Investing in and expanding access to early college program is an investment in future success of our students and the economic prosperity of our communities. Nelson Mandela once said, and I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." As graduates of early college programs, you are equipped with the necessary skills like critical thinking, problem solving, communication, and adaptability to make a profound impact on this imperfect world of today. Your abilities provide pathways into high-demand fields. We look forward to the great work you will do in the future to cure cancer, create new vaccines, develop computer technologies, and help Maryland in its quest to become the cyber capital of the world. As I close, I want to remind you all that Maryland Higher Education Commission stands firm in its commitment to support our students throughout their higher educational journeys. That's why I encourage those who plan to stay and do your studies within the state of Maryland to visit our website at mhec.maryland.gov to learn more about the scholarships and great programs that may be available to you. Again, congratulations. Thank you for inspiring us with your brilliance, ambition, and promise. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Rai. I'd also like to recognize someone else who's arrived a little bit ago, and that is another one of our Board of Trustees members, Miss Anise Cody. If you could just say hello. Thank you. It's my pleasure to introduce you to Dr. Genevieve Floyd now. Dr. Floyd is the Director of the Division of Career and Post-Secondary Partnerships and Career Advising at Montgomery County Public Schools. She has over 30 years of experience in education. Dr. Floyd has been instrumental in expanding the dual enrollment programs and opportunities here in Montgomery County. She also works with financial literacy programs for students across the country. In recognition of her impactful work, Dr. Floyd received the Governor's Citation in 2024 for her leadership in dual enrollment programs. She also plays a key role in initiatives like the annual Business Pitch Challenge, which fosters entrepreneurship among high school students. Dr. Floyd also holds a degree in mathematics, education, and an MBA. Her career spans as a teacher, as an adjunct professor, as a school administrator, and a central office leader for Montgomery County Public Schools. But for me, her most important role is not listed, and that is my trusted colleague and very good friend, Dr. Genevieve Floyd.
Thank you, Dr. Sines, for that gracious and generous introduction. It's such a blessing to be able to do the work that we get to do in service to students and to do it with someone you appreciate and admire as I do you. is truly a blessing. So thank you again for all that you do. Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited and truly delighted that so many of you have come out to help us celebrate the scholars in the class of 2025. You all are awesome. I'm sitting here, scholars, and I'm listening at Dr. Rice share all of your accomplishments, and I am in awe. So I certainly need to add my voice to the chorus of praise that has already gone forward about who you are and what you have done. This is not normal. This is not ordinary. What you have done is indeed extraordinary, and you are truly extraordinary. And so I just want to give a round of applause for the class of 2025. Yes. You are so deserving of a very special recognition ceremony. And I will say that this is actually our 4th year, and Dr. Ann Kadamian was mentioned earlier. I don't know if she and her colleague, Dr. Hall, can really just come forward and join us in the front. And I mention her because she is the executive director at the universities at Shady Grove. And for the last 3 years, this event was hosted by them. And so we appreciate you, Dr. Kadamian. We would be remiss if we did not acknowledge all that you've done in our partnership, and thank you for your presence here again tonight. So thank you for that. You may applaud, please do. As was mentioned, we have grown. We have grown tremendously. Dr. Taylor, in 2018, we had 7 graduates. In 2018. Fast forward 7 years, we have 303 graduates. Wild indeed, wild indeed. And we're celebrating tonight actually 349 because we have students who will complete their degree this Friday, but we also have students who are near completion. Just a few more courses, and they too are worthy of a celebration. So we're excited to be here this evening. Because we have grown as we have grown, Dr. Williams recognized that it was time to go big and it was time to come home. And so here we are in the big tent, representing and recognizing scholars from across the district. And so when Montgomery College does anything, they do it big and they do it well. So I'm excited about the celebration that's going to happen this evening. And before I go on, I do want to add, as I think about Montgomery College, because if you do not know, you should know. Montgomery College is one of the premier institutions in the country. They consistently rank in the top tier of all community colleges across the nation, and there are over 1,000 community colleges in the nation. And when you are consistently ranked at number 20, number 10, number 1 by various groups on various data points, that speaks to who you are and what you do here, as well as the brilliance of your faculty. So we are fortunate to have Montgomery College as our community's college and have our scholars graduating with a degree from such a prestigious institution. I will say this, we have exceptional educators in MCPS and dynamic administrators. And when you have scholars that have that strong foundation and then they come here and they're provided with the excellent instruction and support that they are provided with, that is a recipe for success. So I have no doubt that our scholars are destined for greatness, and we will be the beneficiaries of the great things that they will do. We should all thank a teacher every now and then, and so right now, let's just applaud not only the scholars, but the educators who have helped to make this possible. Yes, thank you. Okay, thank you. Now, my charge as Mistress of Ceremonies is twofold. I am to keep the program moving forward, and I'm also to unpack the various degree programs that we have for our students. So with that in mind, we have heard from our leaders. You will hear from Councilmember Will Jawando at the end. He is our closer. But now we're going to turn our focus and our attention towards our students. hearing from them and recognizing them. And the first voice that you will hear this evening comes from a scholar who hails from Northwood High School. Please welcome to the front with an inspirational song, Scholar Zachary Singer.
Thank you, Dr. Floyd, and good evening, everybody. I think it's safe to say that for everybody, getting to take dual enrollment courses at Montgomery College has been kind of like winning a golden ticket and has been very inspirational and has allowed us all to follow our dreams and our imagination. And so the song that I'm going to sing is called Pure Imagination from Willy Wonka, and it's about following your dreams and your imagination. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. So go there to be free. If you truly wish to be. Thank you.
Wow. Wow, wow. Young, intelligent, and talented. Please, another round of applause for Mr. Zachary Singer. I love it. Love Willy Wonka, love that rendition, love it, love it, love it. Now we're going to transition to the presentation component of our program. This evening, we're going to present our scholars in 3 different categories based on where they pursued their degree. The high school-based programs, the campus-based program, and then the online-based program. We're going to start with the high school-based programs. Each category will have a student speaker, and representing the high school-based programs, please receive Miss Lama El Shawahim.
Good evening, everyone. It's an incredible honor to stand in front of you today as we celebrate a group of determined, courageous, and forward-thinking students, our dual enrollment scholars. First, let me thank our educators, mentors, family members, and of course, my fellow students for being here today. This ceremony isn't just a celebration of dual enrollment, it's a celebration of possibility. I am personally a P-TECH student, and when I first heard about P-TECH, I'll be honest, I didn't fully understand what I was signing up for. It sounded ambitious, maybe even a little overwhelming, high school and college at the same time. But what I didn't realize then was that I wasn't just signing up for extra classes. I was stepping into a community that would transform how I saw myself and what I believed I could do. P-TECH didn't just give me college credits. It gave me confidence. It gave me a head start and the opportunity to not have to wait until some far-off future to start chasing my dreams. I could begin now. I could walk into college classrooms and realized I belonged there, that I had something to offer, that my voice mattered. This journey has been anything but ordinary. Balancing high school responsibilities with college-level coursework is no small task. It takes discipline, maturity, and a deep sense of purpose. Each one of you made a decision to challenge yourself, to reach higher, and to get a head start on your future. And today, we recognize not just your academic accomplishments, but your perseverance and your vision. Through P-TECH, I've discovered more than just academic skills. I've found mentors who see my potential, friends who inspire me, and experiences that have opened doors that I didn't even know existed. I've learned how to lead, how to fall and try again, how to dream bigger. This program has shown me that education is not just about earning degrees. It's about building a future. It's about breaking barriers, not just for ourselves, but for the generations that come after us. So today, as we celebrate this milestone, I want to say thank you. To the parents, teachers, and counselors, thank you. Your guidance, encouragement, and belief in all of us laid the foundation for our success. To the students, this moment is yours. You're not just ahead in credits, you're ahead in experience, in trials and tribulations that most people our age have not faced. And this celebration tonight commemorates our ability to overcome everything the past 2 years have thrown at us. We have emerged stronger, not just as students, but as young adults ready to take on the next part of our journey. As you move forward, whether it's to college, a career, or new adventures, remember this. You've already proven that you can handle the challenge. You've already started writing a remarkable story. So keep going, keep striving, keep believing in your potential. The road ahead is wide open, and you are more than ready for it. Congratulations, you've earned this. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those encouraging words. Please, another round of applause for our scholar. Within this category, the high school-based programs, there are actually 4 opportunities for students. Jumpstart to College Pathway, Middle College at Northwest High School, Middle College at Northwood High School, and our P-TECH program. We're going to start with our Jumpstart to College Pathway Scholars. And as our team prepares the scholars to receive their stoles, allow me to share very briefly about this opportunity. Jumpstart to College Pathway, we don't have the name program included in it. It was a pathway. And the original thinking was that students would take at least 1 college course, perhaps at the most 10 college courses, completing their freshman year or their first year of college. Well, we have scholars that took Jumpstart to another level. They worked very closely with their high school counselors, their college counselors and advisors, and they charted their own pathway towards a degree. Jumpstart is available to all students at all of our high schools. But there are a few this evening that we are going to recognize who took it a step above. Some of them will be receiving their degree this Friday, and others are just a few courses away. So as our leaders come forward and take their place in the receiving line and prepare to receive our scholars, allow me to quickly share the celebratory protocol. The celebratory protocol. We certainly want you to get excited when you hear your child's name, as you should be. It's time to celebrate. Be loud, be proud. But we also ask that you are short in the celebration. So the loud and the proud, that's for you and your student. It is deserved, it is expected. The request for brevity is so that the families after your student's name is called, so that they can hear the name of their student called. Loud, proud, and short. With that, we will begin the presentation of stoles for our Jumpstart to College Pathway Scholars.
We have Alexa Deming from Wheaton High School, headed to George Washington University. Johanna Jaga from Sherwood High School, headed to UMBC. Caroline Perry from Magruder High School. Thomas Phillips from Walter Johnson High School. Sanvi Gupta from Wheaton High School, headed to University of Maryland College Park. Joanna Sadiq from Wheaton High School, headed to Bowdoin College to study economics. Kevin Chen from Northwest High School, headed to University of Maryland College Park. Christian Garcia from Northwest High School, studying general engineering at University of Maryland College Park. Aaron Morrison from Northwood High School, applied math at University of Maryland College Park. Jonah Sealer from Wheaton High School, studying mathematics at University of Maryland College Park.
I believe that is it for our Jump Start to College Pathway Scholars. A round of applause for the Jump Start to College Pathway Scholars. Our next program within this category is the Middle College Program at Northwest High School. At this time, I ask Principal Scott Smith to please join the receiving line. And as he does, allow me to share a little about the Middle College Program at Northwest. This program provides students the opportunity to matriculate through a pre-planned pathway, grades 9 through 10. Students who don't attend Northwest as their home school, they have the opportunity to apply to participate in this program while they are in 8th grade. And then they are admitted based on a lottery process. Students matriculate and they take AP exams as well as college courses, and they earn credits towards a degree in general studies, business, or general engineering. At this time, we will proceed with the presentation of stoles for our Northwest High School scholars.
And we have Mia Fuller. She is going to Howard University. We have Monica Benang. She is going to Towson University. We have Chelsea Soa. She is going to Towson University. We have Marie Solange Olympio going to University of Pennsylvania. We have Phoenix Conward, who is going to Howard University. We have Kevin Pei, who is going to UMD College Park. We have Gabriel Hillert, who is going to NYU. We have Jana DiCamillo, who is going to University of Maryland at College Park. We have Esther Clark, who is going to Brigham Young University in Idaho. We have Poojan Jayashankar, who is going to University of Maryland, Baltimore. We have Kabuti Narte, who is going to UMD College Park. We have Alejandra Arce Lastra, who is going to University of Maryland, College Park. We have Oscar Jones, who is going to Rochester Institute of Technology. We have Yana Tago Makumbi, who is going to University of Maryland, College Park. We have Matthew Nanjo, who is going to Stevenson University. Julio Coise, who is going to Towson University. We have Sudeep Aburu, who is going to University of Maryland, College Park. We have Reese Minoj, who is going to University of Maryland, Baltimore. We have Narithya Kotakar, going to University of Maryland, College Park. We have Sai Dikshita, going to University of Maryland, Baltimore. We have Akshaya Mushti, who is going to University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. We have Dia Arukumar, going to UMD College Park. We have Roshni Suresh, going to University of Maryland, Baltimore. We have Krishay Iyer, going to University of Maryland, College Park. We have Sonia Oberoi, going to Virginia Tech. Corinne Ruth, going to UMD College Park. We have Addison Jackson, going to Dickinson College. We have Sumaka Shastri, going to University of Maryland, Baltimore. We have Nicholas Wang, going to University of Maryland, College Park. We have Ethan Williams. He is taking a gap year to do an internship in civil engineering. Caitlin Profit, going to University of Maryland, College Park. Naima Ray, going to Howard University. Maria Sanchez, going to American University. Arena Del Rio, going to University of Maryland, College Park. Constanza Infanta Rosales, going to University of Maryland, College Park. Nafrin Neha, going to University of Maryland, College Park. Grace Adigan, going to the New Jersey Institute of Technology for 3 years, and then Rutgers, New Jersey Medical School. We have Clara Itaratika, going to American University. We have Zariah Fisher Karoma, who is going to Stevenson University. Congrats, graduates.
A round of applause for the scholars at Middle College and Northwest High School. At this time, we move forward to the Middle College program at Northwood High School, and I see our principal, Dr. Jonathan Garrett, has joined us. As we prepare, allow me to share a little information about the Middle College program at Northwood High School. The vision actually for the Middle College program came from the former principal of Northwood High School, Dr. Henry Johnson. He was the one that said we wanted to do, or we needed to do something more for these scholars. And he came to me, I came to Montgomery College, and the rest is history. Middle College was born. I often say we were not the first in the state to have a middle college program, but we are the best. Northwood's program provides students the opportunity to earn a degree through a combination of courses as well, including AP exams and college courses. They too transition from grade 9 through grade 12, and they have the opportunity to earn a degree in general studies, in business, and in a select few areas based on students' need. At this time, I'm proud to have us present to you the scholars in the Middle College program at Northwood High School.
Yes, Northwood High School is one of the original. We had the first 5 graduates who got the golden ticket to come and do dual enrollment here at Montgomery College, and we're so proud of our 8th cohort, beginning with Zach Singer from Northwest. He's going to Northwestern University. Deborah Ashetu, she's going to Towson University. Victoria Hofstetter, she's going to American U. Jaden Eppentang, going to George Mason University. Maxim Fallu, going to the University of Maryland, College Park. Nicholas Gable, going to the University of Connecticut. Michael Marquez, going to the Navy. Crispin Empoy, going to the University of Maryland. Nico Keeler, going to Hofstra University. Tamani Ahmed, going to the University of Maryland, College Park. Paula Joko, going to the Loyola University. Ricardo Garcia, going to the University of Maryland, College Park. Marilyn Ramirez, going to Towson University. Jasmine Campos Munoz, going to the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Christopher Lemus, going to the University of Maryland, College Park. Kevin Miranda, going to the University of Pittsburgh. Isabel Velasquez, going to the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Kimberly Mendez, going to the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Amanda Pierre, going to Loyola University. Aiden Barnes, going to the University of Vermont. Ruth Lagessa, continuing at Montgomery College. Ephrata Esfa, going to the University of Maryland School of Nursing in Shady Grove. Marcela Aguilar Martinez, going to Quinnipiac University. Margaret Nicholas, continuing at Montgomery College. Jennifer Carranza, going to University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Atlas Chiavo Campo, going to McDaniel College. Eileen Oriana Ejuaville, going to George Washington University. Nelly Sorto del Cid, going to University of Maryland, College Park. Fatima Mora Cosio, going to the University of Maryland, Shady Grove, Criminology. Ashley Gutierrez, University of Maryland, Shady Grove, Criminology. Ava Karen, going to the University of Maryland, School of Engineering. Jonathan Callejas, going to the University of Maryland, College Park. Maya Mendez Contreras, going to the University of Maryland, College Park. Emmett Vandenbroek, going to the University of Maryland, College Park. And Aaron Aldi, going to the University of Maryland, College Park. Your gladiators.
Another round of applause for the middle college scholars at Northwood High School. The last program in the high school category is our P-TECH program at Clarksburg High School. As our scholars are prepared, allow me to share information about P-TECH. Students in the P-TECH program, they also have the opportunity to matriculate through a pathway in grade 9 through grade 12. All of their college courses are taken on the college campus during the 12th grade year. P-TECH students, this is a unique program in that it is also supported by a grant from the Maryland State Department of Education. Students who complete this program earn a variety of credentials. Not only do they receive a high school diploma, they also receive an applied associate's degree in cloud computing and networking technology, as well as a career and technical education endorsement, industry-recognized credentials, and an internship experience, all 5 for these P-TECH scholars at Clarksburg High School. I am pleased for you to receive the scholars at the P-TECH program from Clarksburg High School.
Good evening. I'm pleased to present to you our 4th cohort of P-TECH scholars from Clarksburg High School. As Dr. Floyd said, they've earned their degree in cloud computing and networking technology, as well as 2 certificates from Montgomery College. First one, IT Professional Plus, and the second is Cloud Computing and System Administrator. Our first graduate, Lema El Shawahin, and she'll be headed to Virginia Tech. Vishal Biram, ATP Flight School. Chris Hahn, Virginia Tech. Evan Medina, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. CJ Monty, Notre Dame of Maryland University. Simi Sharma, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Lujala Shakya, University of Maryland, College Park. Taylor Simmons, undecided. Layla Crawford, Bowie State. Brian Rivera Sosa, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Moyanalua Aladeniyi, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Michelle Afriye Towson. Nirupama Very, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Sakirtha Babuanand, Duquesne University. Christian Pak, University of Maryland, College Park. Nathan Hale, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Jack Lay, George Mason University. Harith Anderson Henry, University of Maryland, College Park. Jalen Quemi, George Mason University. Pernille Sarkar, Virginia Tech. Bezalel Wilson, University of Maryland, Global Campus.
A round of applause for our P-TECH scholars at Clarksburg High School. As our leaders take their seat, we are about to transition to our second category, our campus-based programs. In other words, our early college program. And the student speaker representing the early college program hails from Sherwood High School. Please welcome to the podium, Olivia Yingling.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, proud parents, devoted friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates of the dual enrollment class of 2025. Thank you so much for this honor of allowing me to speak on the behalf of my dual enrollment peers. Before composing this speech, I surveyed my peers because I wanted this to be our speech, not just mine. We have hailed from every high school across the county and have emerged from countless diverse paths. Some born here, others immigrated seeking brighter horizons, many breaking generational patterns as first-generation college students, some simply escaping high school, and yes, some diplomatically voluntold by their parents. When asked to describe dual enrollment in one sentence, a classmate called it a roller coaster of emotions, sleep-deprived nights, and finding my rhythm while making friends who were probably questioning their life choices as well, which perfectly captures a lot of us at 2 a.m. right before an exam that we somehow forgot existed. But the evidence of our dedication stands before you. We have achieved prestigious internships, leadership position, elite college acceptances, and most remarkably, earning college degrees before completing high school, accomplishments that we never could have thought of achieving. Yet beneath these triumphs lie struggle, midnight cramming sessions, lab partners who tested our patience, yet have taught us friendship, that one class each semester which made us question our sanity, and for our steadfast parents who have navigated countless emails while supporting us despite sharing our exhaustion. But the most invisible obstacle we faced wasn't academic, it was doubt. So I invite the audience to raise your hand if someone has ever told you, or if you have told yourself, you're not smart enough, you're too young, you won't make it, you're not enough. That light, your unique brilliance, is what carried you through the darkest night of studying and will continue to guide you towards your achievements others can't even imagine. Your light doesn't shine to impress others, it shines to illuminate the path that only you are meant to walk. So remember these wise words from Tyler the Creator. You are the light. It's not on you, it's in you. Don't ever in your life dim your light for nobody. Remember, we are the class whose middle school experience was bisected by a pandemic. While most cautiously waited into high school, we were thrust to the desk with only a Chromebook and were told to swim. We bypassed the tutorial and advanced directly into the ultimate challenge and conquered it. We transcended our perceived limitations, grappled with imposter syndrome, and endured those late night moments questioning everything while stress eating whatever sustenance the pantry offered. But yet, crucially, we persevered. Dual enrollment wasn't merely about accumulating college credits. It was revealing our true capabilities while building a foundation of self-trust that will outlast any degree. We proved that age doesn't dictate capability and that teenagers can indeed function before 9 a.m. when propelled by deadlines and, of course, a can of Celsius. So having conquered these challenges, what could possibly stop us now? Whether leading Fortune 500 companies, earning doctoral degrees, or mastering the art of devouring a Chipotle burrito in a single sitting, nothing lies beyond our reach. This isn't the summit, it is merely the launch point. Class of 2025, don't wait for permission to be great. Our light didn't shine this bright just to be dim now. We came this far to illuminate the world, and this is only the beginning of how brightly we will shine. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Awesome. What a wonderful motivational speech. Another round for Miss Olivia Yingling. As our leaders come and prepare to receive our early college scholars, allow me to share early college was perhaps our boldest initiative. When we encouraged students to apply in the 10th grade to leave high school completely and to go to college full time, they did it. They took their 11th and 12th grade year and spent the entire time on a college campus, taking 5, 6 college courses per semester and sometimes in the summer. Students in the early college program have the opportunity to attend any one of the 3 college campuses at Montgomery College and earn one of 18 degrees. Please receive the scholars of the early college program.
Olivia Maria Yingling from Sherwood High School, who has gotten her degree in data science and will be attending University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Dagum Worku, who went to Wheaton High, attended early college and will be now attending the University of Maryland, College Park. Mr. Nathan Egger, who attended Sherwood High School, got his degree in general engineering, will now be attending Georgia Tech. Ms. Lauren Shin will now, from Sherwood High, will be getting her degree in general engineering and is now attending Cornell University. Ms. Kara Baker, who got her degree in mathematics and is now will be attending University of Maryland. Ms. Mariam Muhatseb, who attended Clarksburg High School, will be attending University of Maryland. Ms. Megan Leatherwood, who attended Northwell High School and got her MC degree in behavioral health, will be attending Frostburg State University. Ms. Vidi Kathari, who attended Clarksburg High, will be attending University of Maryland via University of Shady Grove. Ms. Tanu Gupta, who attended Clarksburg High School, will be getting her degree at University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Charlie Roth, who attended Bethesda Chevy Chase, got their degree in data science, will be attending George Mason University. Ashka Navale, who attended Kent's Orchard High School, will get her degree in associates in data science, will be attending University of Maryland, College Park. Ms. Fatima Nias, who attended Sherwood High School, got her degree in data science, will be attending the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Ms. Dejana Ramirez Andrade, who attended Gaithersburg High School, will be getting her associates in data science and attending Washington College. Miss Alexandra Sanchez Flores, who attended Rockville High School, got an early college degree in elementary special education, will be attending University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Ms. Dara Tao, who attended Quince Orchard High, got her associates in elementary special ed, will be attending University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Ms. Alyssa John Dew attended Rockville High and will be going to Towson University. Ms. Amy Lennon attended Rockville High and will be attending University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Ms. Camden Scholitz, who attended Poolsville High, will be attending the University of Maryland, College Park as well. Ms. Shirlyn Gomez Rodas attended Bethesda Chevy Chase High School and is undecided currently, but will be getting her associates in behavioral health. Mr. Ray Van Dryze, who attended Richard Montgomery, will be getting his associates in behavioral health and will be attending the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Ms. Keon Farui attended Thomas S. Wooden, will be attending the University of Maryland, College Park. Mr. Cather Zimbruski, who attended Richard Montgomery High, will be attending American University. Ms. Vivian Din, who attended Winston Churchill, who got her associates in Chem, Biochem, will be attending the University of Maryland, College Park. Ms. Alyssa Bellin, who attended Sherwood High, will be getting her associates in biological science and attending the Penn State University pre-med. Mr. Nima Gadian, who attended Seneca Valley High School, will be attending the University of Maryland, College Park for a degree in biomedical engineering. Ms. Delphina Darko attended Clarksburg High, who will be graduating with her associates in biological science, will be attending Cornell University. Mr. Luis Mavia Hernandez, who attended Gaithersburg High School with his associates in biotech, will be attending University of Maryland Global Campus. Mr. Spencer Soden, who attended Poolsville High School with his associates in math, will be attending St. Mary's College. Mr. Aaron Lease, who attended Wooden High with his associates in cybersecurity, will now be attending the University of Maryland. Mr. Steuben Kyle, who attended Clarksburg High, will be attending the University of Maryland College Park. Mr. Ronak Maheswari, who attended Clarksburg High, will be attending the University of Maryland College Park. Mr. Jaden Malstar, who attended Thomas Sprigg Wooden, getting the associate's degree in computer science, will be attending the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Mr. George Churchill, graduating his associates, will be attending the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Mr. Taylor Walkley, who attended Quince Orchard, getting his associates in biotech, will be attending Middlebury College. Mr. Lazarus Valdarez, who attended Seneca Valley, will be getting his early college in biotech, and now is attending the University of Shady Groves. Mrs. Jennifer Collins, who attended Northwest High, getting her associates in biotech, will be attending the University of Maryland Global Campus in biotech. Ms. Madeline Avester, who attended Northwell High, will be getting her early college degree in biotech as well, and will now be attending the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Ms. Louise Pialda, who attended Wheaton High, getting her associates in biotech, will now be attending the University of Maryland, Baltimore County as well. Ms. Paola Perez Villegas, who attended John F. Kennedy, getting her associates in behavioral health, will now be attending Towson University. Ms. Kelly Villatoro Aguilar, who attended Wheaton High with her associates in behavioral health, will be now attending University of Maryland College Park.
Allison Zero, currently Springbrook High School, early college behavioral health, attending American University Legal Studies. Leah Strepick, currently attending Albert Einstein, early college behavioral health student, attending University of Maryland College Park. Noor Mahmood, currently attending Thomas Wooten, early college behavioral health student, going to University of Maryland College Park. Emily Davis, currently attending James Hubert Blake, early college behavioral health student, and going to Fordham University. Isaac Wow, at Albert Einstein High School, early college student, attending University of Maryland College Park. Aiden Chambers at Walter Johnson High School, early college chemistry, biochemistry, going to University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Elizabeth Lee at Winston Churchill High School, business major, undecided. Simon Binion, currently at Wooten High School, computer science major, going to University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Lance Way, Thomas Wooten High School, computer science major, going to University of Wisconsin, Madison. Nadav Shafir at Thomas Wooten High School, chemistry, biochemistry major, going to Stony Brook University. Sawat Ruthiakina at Walter Johnson High School, early college computer science student, continuing at Montgomery College. Chama Jamdude, attending Magruder High School, early college computer science student, going to University of Maryland College Park. Christopher Lee, currently at Rockville High School, computer science major, attending University of Maryland College Park. Mark Phillip, Winston Churchill High School, computer science major, attending University of Maryland College Park. Alexander Shachenkimo at Winston Churchill High School, biological science student, undecided. Shadaya Sabwa, Magruder High School, early college computer science student, going to University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Jasmine Hernandez, Damascus High School, early college student, going to University of Westchester. Alice Eppert at Thomas Wooten High School, early college biotechnology student, going to Westchester University. Katya Irina at Sherwood High School, nursing early college major, continuing at Montgomery College. Caleb Hill at Clarksburg High School, chemistry, biochemistry major, attending University of Maryland College Park. Sono Patty, Thomas Wooten High School, early college biological science student, attending University of Maryland College Park. Hanif Ali, currently at Winston Churchill High School, early college biological science student, attending University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Hannah Markington, Sherwood High School student, biological science major, attending West Virginia University. Rosa Guzman, currently at Paint Branch, a nursing student, continuing on at Montgomery College. Bridget Zelaya, attending currently Magruder High School, a biological science student, going to the United States Marine Corps. Victoria Jones, Walter Johnson High School, nursing major, continuing on George Mason University. Adriana DaCosta, currently at Springbrook High School, radiological tech, x-ray major, going to Stevenson University. Sans Rancy, currently at Sherwood High School, computer science major, going to George Washington University. Becca Marga, currently at Wheaton High School, computer science major, going to Brown University. Nima Sachani at Walter Johnson High School, computer science major, going on to University of Maryland, College Park. Awa Nawago, currently at Paint Branch High School, biological science, going on to University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Anna Garmendes Tosia, currently at Albert Einstein High School, early college biological science student, taking a gap year. Hani Shafi at Montgomery Blair High School, biological science student, going on to American University. Parsa Khan, Montgomery Blair High School, cloud computing major, continuing on at MC. Seema Tahiri at Montgomery Blair High School, majoring in cloud computing, going on to George Washington University. Natalia Francis, currently at Clarksburg High School, biological science major, going on to UMBC. Lizzie Nunez, currently at Springbrook High School, behavioral health student, going on to McDaniel College. Ria Awasti, currently at Walt Whitman High School, cybersecurity major, going on to Purdue University, cybersecurity. Tiffany May, currently at Clarksburg High School, biological science student, going on to University of Maryland, College Park. Emilio Sanchez San Martin, currently Springbrook High School, data science major, going on to University of Maryland, College Park. Okay. Emilio De Filipantonio, currently at Winston Churchill High School, data science student, going on to University of Maryland, College Park. Jody Morgan, currently at Richard Montgomery High School, going on for a degree in accounting at Loyola University. Walter Chase Neighbors, currently at Quince Orchard High School, behavioral health major, going on to Hampton University. Matthew Hentley, currently at James Hubert Blake High School, behavioral health student, going on to University of Alabama, Birmingham. Victoria Hunt, going on to currently at Northwest High School, biological science major, going on to University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Seti Olega, Watkins Mills High School, biological science student, going on to University of Maryland, College Park, neuroscience.
Thania Zahid from Clarksburg High School, studying biology and moving forward to the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Nancy Sinyon, a Damascus High School student, studying biological science and going to the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Right. Swardna Maharjam from Poolesville High School, studying biological sciences and going to the University of Texas at Dallas. Satvik Pathurig from Northwest High School, studying biological sciences and going to UMD College Park. Owen Source from Wheaton High School, studying computer science and going to University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Jada Farrow from Quince Orchard High School, studying business and going to Marymount University. Jasmine Argueta from Paint Branch High School, studying business and going to Washington Adventist University. Adeola Oladatun from James Blake High School, studying business and going to the University of Maryland, College Park. Nina Vo from Blake High School, studying biological science and going to University of Maryland, Baltimore. Sarah Wen from Blake High School, studying biological science and going to University of Maryland, College Park. Chloe Hall from Quince Orchard High School, studying biological science and going to University of Maryland, College Park. Brian Sandoval from Northwest High School, studying biological science and going to University of Pittsburgh. Cassandra Guevara Machados from Northwest High School, studying biological science and going to Case Western Reserve University. Alexandra Saavedra Roldan from Seneca Valley High School, studying biological science and going to University of Maryland College Park. Alexander Truong from Clarksburg High School, studying business and going to University of Maryland College Park. Jaden Jordan from Sherwood High School, studying business and going to University of Maryland College Park. Chika Ahim from Clarksburg High School, studying business and going to UMD College Park. Zier Fulmore from Sherwood High School, studying business administration and going to UMBC. Joseph Pervez from Rockville High School, studying business and going to UMD College Park. Elias Brum from Magruder High School, studying business and going to Howard University. Samuel Mendez from Northwest High School, studying business and going to Frederick College. Carla Gutierrez Castillo from Northwest High School, studying behavioral health and going to Towson University. Yalea Laws from Northwest High School, studying surgical tech and continuing at MC. Malanan Kamei from Clarksburg High School, studying nursing and continuing her degree at MC. Vera Solera from Poolsville High School, studying behavioral health and going to Catholic University of America. Kara Smith from Montgomery Blair High School, studying biological science and going to Stevenson University. Malak Hamid from Damascus High School, studying something and going to UMBC. Dominic Sinibaldi from Seneca Valley High School, studying cybersecurity and taking a gap year. Santiago Hidalgo Mata from Thomas Wooten High School, studying cybersecurity and going to the Rochester Institute of Technology. Kenneth Rosales Pineda from Bethesda Chevy Chase High School, studying business and going to Bowie State University. Samuel Groom from Blake High School, studying business and going to UMD College Park. Dylan Guo from Churchill High School, studying business and going to Indiana University. First son Nusupa from Seneca Valley, studying cybersecurity and attending UMBC. Hemin Hanak from Rockville High School, studying cybersecurity and going to UMBC. Kel McGlow from Northwest High School, studying computer science and going to the University of Michigan. Mackenzie Jenkins from Gaithersburg High School, studying cybersecurity and going to Mount St. Mary's University. Avodi Kabamba from Quince Orchard High School, studying general engineering and going to UMBC. Caden Lamb from Clarksburg High School, studying cybersecurity and going to UMD College Park. Yusuf Mahmood from Wooten High School, studying engineering and going to UMD. Pablo Rodriguez from Clarksburg High School, studying engineering and going to UMBC at the universities at Shady Grove. Marco Parikh from Whitman High School, studying engineering and going to Purdue University. Min Wen from Clarksburg High School, studying computer science and going to University of Maryland College Park. Rohith Athri from Poolsville High School, studying computer science and going to UMD College Park. John Vu from Clarksburg High School, studying computer science and going to the University of Maryland, College Park. Varun Habli from Clarksburg High School, studying biological science and going to Case Western Reserve University. Nahom Windamu from Clarksburg High School, studying computer science and going to UMD College Park. Rayhan Sadiq from Montgomery Blair High School, studying computer science and going to University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Dagmawi Dagu from Bethesda Chevy Chase High School, studying computer science and going to University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Imran Sherzoi from Albert Einstein High School, studying computer science and going to UMBC. Fernando Toronas from Northwood High School, studying computer science and going to UMD College Park. And William Berman from Sherwood High School, studying general engineering and going to the Webb Institute.
A round of applause for our early college scholars. I shared earlier that early college was perhaps our most boldest initiative. And we started in the fall of 2018 with 44 students. We are slated to start this fall with over 500 students. Early college students, thank you so much and congratulations. We are now shifting to the last category, our online program. And here to bring greetings, representing the students from the virtual middle college program, please receive Adelaki Ewing Carey. Did I say your name right? What is it? Adelaki Ewing Carey.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Adelaki Ewing Carey, and I'm proud to be here today as someone who has completed the virtual middle college program through Montgomery College. Earning my associate's degree, like many of you, before graduating high school has been one of the biggest accomplishments of my life so far. Before I begin, I want to extend my gratitude to the lovely ladies and gentlemen on this stage and the faculty and staff who have made this program possible. I would also like to extend a special thanks to Mrs. Kanisha Moden and Mr. Akima Rogers, without whom I would not have been able to successfully navigate this program. If I'm being honest, at first, I wasn't sure if virtual middle college was the right move for me. I had doubts about balancing high school with college courses, especially in a virtual setting. But with encouragement from my very Caribbean mother, I decided to take the chance. Looking back, I'm glad I did. This program helped me grow not only as a student, but as a confident individual. One of the most unique parts of this experience was how the program blended traditional high school with online college learning. I would go to school during the day like any other high school student, then come home and log into college-level classes online. It taught me how to manage my time, stay organized, and stay motivated. These are skills that I know will benefit me long after this program. Doing college coursework in a virtual space challenged me to be more independent and disciplined, and it made me realize that I was capable of more than I thought. The academic side of the program was rigorous and rewarding. In classes like criminal justice, we didn't just go over definitions. We explored real-world issues and how systems have affected people's lives. The courses pushed me to think deeper, ask better questions, and engage with material that actually connects with the world around me. As we approach graduation, I not only feel relief, but I feel extreme pride, not only in myself, but my fellow peers who have decided to take a leap into our future. As the president of the Minority Scholars Program at my high school, I've worked to promote academic achievement and leadership among students of color. Enrolling in the virtual middle college program was not just a step forward for me personally, it was also a reflection of the values I stand for. I wanted to be an example of what it looks like to take your education seriously and step into college-level spaces with confidence. For students from underrepresented communities, this kind of opportunity proves that we belong here and that we can strive. So, students, in your future endeavors, I encourage you to continue to take the first step. Yes, there will be challenges, but there will also be opportunities to get ahead, grow, and prove to yourself what you are capable of. And thanks to Montgomery College, we now have the tools, the flexibility, and the support to make that happen. Make your move. Congratulations, class of 2025, and thank you.
A round of applause for Scholar Ewing Carey. As our leaders position themselves for the last time, allow me to share. While early college may have been our boldest initiative, virtual middle college is certainly our most innovative initiative. We learned during the pandemic many things. It was extremely challenging for our students, for our families, for our educators. But there were young people who thrived in the virtual setting, and they excelled. So in a conversation with Dr. Sines, we realized that we needed to lean into what we had seen in these students. And in a brief conversation, she shared, you know, we have online degrees at Montgomery College, and then virtual middle college was born. These young people have the opportunity to earn one of 8 degrees completely in a virtual setting. Please prepare to receive the scholars of virtual middle college.
I am proud to present the first virtual middle college with Adeleke Ewing Carey. Sophia Schweitzer. Caitlin Huang. Dominic Kaur. Anish Sen. Claire Pearson. Timothy Likachoff. Congratulations.
A round of applause for our first graduating class of virtual middle college program. This has been so exciting. I so appreciate our interpreter here. Applause, applause. Have you enjoyed yourselves? Can we just scream as loud as we can for the class of 2025? That was good. Okay, thank you for that. That was awesome. That was awesome. And it truly has been a delight to serve as your mistress of ceremonies for this evening. I am about to take my seat. But before I do, I just want to congratulate the scholars once again. You are remarkable, and it has been a delight to sit and watch you and hear all the things that you plan to do in your future. At this time, I'm going to ask the Director of Academic Initiatives here at Montgomery College, Mr. Akima Rogers, to please come up and present special recognitions and then present our County Council member for the closing. Mr. Rogers.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, students, Y'all are looking sharp tonight. Give yourselves a hand. Good job. It is my honor this evening to stand before you and recognize our outstanding student scholars. As a lifelong educator, nights like this make me especially proud to be part of such an incredible educational opportunity for our youth and future leaders. To our parents and guardians, I know you are beaming with pride. Please stand so your children can give you a well-deserved round of applause for your unwavering love and support. Thank you, parents. And let's be honest, that was also a perfect chance for you to stretch those knees. It has been a long evening. We're in the home stretch here, but we want to thank you all for joining us for this special and wonderful night. You have been an amazing audience. Before we recognize our students, I must thank our Montgomery College leadership for their vision, guidance, and support. To our Board of Trustees, under the leadership of Trustee Gloria Aparicio Blackwell, President Dr. Jermaine F. Williams, and Senior Vice President and College Provost Dr. Deidre Price, we appreciate and express our deepest gratitude. And to our Senior Vice Presidents, our Associate Senior Vice Presidents, our Vice Presidents, Instructional Deans, our chairs, our staff and faculty that are all in attendance here, wave or stand up and just let them know that you're here to support the students as well. Thank you. Thank you. It is our outstanding curriculum, exceptional teaching, and comprehensive academic support that attracts students to MC and prepare them for lifelong success. A special thank you to our dual enrollment staff from both of our institutions. Our MC dual enrollment managers, Persis Johnson and Nate Roberts, to our MCPS dual enrollment instructional specialists, Michael Sullivan, all of our MC and MCPS coordinators, our DEPAs, and support staff. Please stand or wave to be recognized. These professionals are the lifeline for our students. Through their tireless work, our student scholars thrive. I must also acknowledge Dr. Irina LaGrange, another senior leader in MCPS, who also provides so much support, and so thank you as well. She is here. And finally, a heartfelt thank you to Dr. Elena Sines and Dr. Genevieve Floyd. Their innovation, advocacy, and leadership have made our dual enrollment programs a model for the state of Maryland. So thank you. So now it's time to have some fun and to really show you how phenomenal you are as students. Please allow me to recognize just how extraordinary and what you have done. First, our Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society inductees. PTK is the official honor society for community colleges, recognizing academic excellence. Students must maintain at least a 3.5 GPA over 15 credit hours in a degree program to qualify. This year, 69 of our students were inducted. Please quickly stand to be recognized if you're inducted into PTK. Next, we honor our Dr. Harry Hardin Jr. Student Academic Excellence Award recipients, named after a beloved former dean. Students must maintain a 3.5 GPA for 2 consecutive semesters with at least 24 college credits. This year, 78 students earned this prestigious award and received it at yesterday's ceremony. Please stand and be recognized. And next, the following students have all been recognized at Montgomery College's honors and awards convocations for their exceptional academic achievements, chosen by faculty and administrators from among the entire Montgomery College student body. These honorees truly represent the best of the best. If you are on that list, stand and be recognized. We now recognize our honors research scholars, students who participated in faculty-led, individual, and small group STEM research last summer through the college's honors program. Many of them presented their findings at the college's fall honors colloquium. Please stand if you were in our summer research. And next, our student dual enrollment ambassadors, these leaders who represent the dual enrollment program by facilitating activities, mentoring students, and engaging prospective families. Thank you for your leadership. Please stand and be recognized. So now let's highlight just a few of our students' remarkable accomplishments. Did you know that our youngest graduate is just 15 years old? And you heard that earlier. And that student won't turn 16 until November. But we also have 3 other 16-year-olds that have graduated from MC and MCPS, and 2 that just turned 17 this month in May. Marco Peric earned 2 associate degrees in addition to a high school diploma in engineering and physics. Tian Chan completed 85 college credits with a perfect 4.0 GPA. Well beyond the standard 60 needed to graduate. And in fact, 11 students in total earned 80 or more credits, and 57 students in total earned 70 or more credits. But our students don't just excel in the classroom, they also give back. Elizabeth Lee, for example, earned over 1,700 student service learning hours. That is more than 20 times the high school requirement of 75. And in fact, over half of our graduates earned at least 150 SSL hours, doubling the requirement. And there are also students, in addition to earning their associate degree, we have 52 students who earned a college certificate on top of that associate degree, 29 of them earning 2 certificates and an associate degree. And because our young scholars are so phenomenal, here's how they didn't just graduate from MC and MCPS, they excelled. The average college GPA, a 3.48 GPA, but 266 of our 300 plus graduates earned at least a 3.0 GPA. 164 of them graduated from MC with honors with a 3.5 GPA, and then the 42 students who graduate with a perfect 4.0. That is phenomenal. And so to all of our students, thank you and congratulations. We know you'll continue to make us proud. And so now, before I introduce our closing speaker, just a few quick reminders. Students, please fill out that post-graduation snapshot. Each of you got a little slip of paper, scan that code. Let us know what you're doing next, where you're going to college. Give us the opportunity to brag on you. This is something that students that came before you asked us to do so that we can be able to keep track as to how successful you guys are. And there are prizes that are available that we will announce next month. Also, right after the ceremony ends, stay where you are, students. We are going to take one large group photo so that we can be able to capture this great evening. And then lastly, we have a post-ceremony celebration, a live DJ, photo booths, food, and some fun. So stick around for a little while and enjoy your friends in these last moments. And again, this is something that, based on your feedback, students have asked for. And so now I have the distinct honor of introducing someone who I knew and admired back when he was an undergraduate student at Catholic University. And I'm here to introduce the Vice President of the Montgomery County Council and Chair of the Education and Culture Committee, Councilmember Will Jawando, a tireless advocate for education, equity, and access. Please welcome him to bring closing to this ceremony.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rogers. Let's give him a round of applause for everything that he's done. Thank you to Dr. Williams, Dr. Taylor, all the doctors up here, and all the future doctors out there. Protocol having been established and me being in the way of dual enrollment prom, as was just said by Dr. Taylor. I wish you all can see each other, and I know you've been looking up on the screen, but this is Montgomery County. There is no other place in the world like this room right now. You are Montgomery County. You're so, that deserves a round of applause. I'm so proud to have been born and raised, gone to school here, be raising my 4 children with my wife, Michelle, who I hope you will help me convince to do dual enrollment, please. And I saw that there's 2 of my daughters are named Ava and Addison, and I was listening very carefully. Ava and Addison, I know you're out there, wave. Okay, I'm gonna see you after. I'm gonna tell them there was an Ava and Addison here that did dual enrollment, so that they should do it too. Only in Montgomery County do we have this beautiful set of diversity of all types: race, ethnicity, gender, religion, what you're studying, what you hope to accomplish. And I want you to hold on to that, because not everywhere is like that. And not far from here, we have folks telling us that not everywhere should be like that. And I'm here to tell you that remember where you're from. Remember that you're from Montgomery County. Remember that you're a graduate of Montgomery County Public Schools and Montgomery College, which is the best community college in the best community college system in the United States of America. You're gonna have trials, you're gonna have difficulties. But the good thing is you've done what probably none of us on this stage, except for your fellow students right here, have done. You've graduated from high school and college in the same year, faster, smarter, more diverse, more prepared than any of us were. So if you think we're impressive, someone said they liked my tie or my suit, whatever, if you think anything up here looks good, you're already ahead of us. So understand that you have everything that you need to face every challenge but you also have everything you need to chase, to address, and to take advantage of every opportunity. Some of you, I heard, it was undecided. Good. You shouldn't know what you want to do 100% right now. That's okay. If you do, great. You're in the minority. Most of you will try something out, you will change, you will switch majors, you will switch occupations, or you'll do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things in the course of your career. That's okay. The number one thing you have to remember is that you have to do it in service of your community, your family, and others, and do something that you're passionate about. I heard what you're going to major in. I know that won't be a problem. The last thing I want to say, please come back to Montgomery County. I heard, especially the nurses, the teachers, the others, think about staying here in this great community and helping it be even greater for generations to come. We need you to stay here. We have never needed all of you more than we've needed you right now. And I am so heartened to know that this world will be in your hands. So congratulations. And I want everyone just quickly who's a graduate to stand. Real quick, jump up. Let's give them a round of applause. Look at each other. Okay? All right. So your job, stay standing, don't sit yet, is to hold each other accountable to the goals that you've set for each other. You are a cohort. You are a group. You are connected for life. All right, now, turn around to your parents and loved ones. Everyone turn around. Turn around. I'm looking. I can see you. On the count of 3, I want you to say thank you. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. All right, you can sit down now. Last thing I'm going to say is I've done this every year, and I thank Mr. Rogers. They keep inviting me back. I take a big selfie. I've got to go get my daughter from basketball practice, so I'm going to miss the group picture. So everyone smile when I take it, okay? All right, wave, do something. All right. Congratulations, class of 2025.
That concludes the official part of our ceremony. Students, I need you all to stand, and we're going to converge in the middle.